Hello, BM Fox here. It's around lunchtime. We are day 3, 2 more hours, and we are day 4. Unfortunately, my previous recordings have no audio and bad quality due to a bug. I hope I'm gonna be able to recover some of the material, but so let's talk briefly about what happened and what I did during this day. First, let's have a look at my personal situation. I still have my 15 starting infantry, 6 interceptors, 10 anti-air, 10 armored cars, 10 rocket artillery, 5 tank destroyers, 5 light tanks. In research, on day 3 you get as allies level 3 infantry. I've got it in research now, takes 6 hours. I'd like to upgrade my infantry one day, so I'm already anticipating this move. Ordnance, I'm also gonna have to research a level 2 anti-air, and out of 10 of them I'm also gonna upgrade them in the near future. Upgrading units is the most efficient part of Allies Doctrine, so you should definitely do this, but to save resources it's better to skip levels. Armored car level 2 in progress, and as soon as I have 10 light tanks I'm also going to research the level 2 for those units. Air tab, I don't have 10 interceptors yet, I don't have tactical bombers yet, so I'm keeping that for later. Haven't done anything in the naval tab yet, and in secret tab I have nothing interesting to research. For economy, I have now level 2 recruitment offices in all my cities. I'm building level 2 industry in my rare city because, well, I need rare materials. Got my first tactical bomber in production, got 4 queued up. One tactical bomber costs 1,350 manpower and 1,600 goods. That's a lot, man. I only produce 411 an hour. Production takes 3 hours, so every 3 hours I've got 1,233 rare materials. That's not enough to sustain constant tactical bomber research. Luckily, I've got a bit spare resources, but with that I actually want to build rural industry as well. Built in one rare rural, here in the other one as well. Built, done. Alrighty. In Senar I've also queued up light tanks because I would like to have 10 of those as well, but I don't have the manpower to do so. I'm gonna cancel that. 5 light tanks, 5 tank destroyers is okay after all, I guess. And without any submarines and naval bombers, I am open for a naval attack. Luckily I've got no one in my vicinity with a motive to attack me. Madagascar could do so, but I think if he's going to attack, he's probably going to attack Tanganyika from the mainland, and Tanganyika has a bit of navy, so he's got that covered. I've got a long coastline. Luckily most of it is non-core territory. I've taken the province, that good. It rebelled to Saudi Arabia, but Saudi Arabia is almost dead, so that's fine. Oscar doesn't stop, he just keeps on moving. He's now attacking Persia, who has been very inactive as well. And even though tactical bombers level 1 aren't that powerful, as they only have 20 hit points, but with the war bonds they're perfect against inactive players. You can just kill all their units and then heal your tactical bombers again with war bonds. He's also trashing inactive Greece with only a couple of units. He's killing all the units with only 1 cruiser and 1 artillery. Hey, that's how you play, man. Second cruiser over here that just killed all the units in Athens. I mean, 0 losses, 3 ranged units, very efficient gameplay over there. Egypt is very inactive, so is Algeria, so with now also French Sudan and South Sudan, who did a magnificent job so far, are taking care of the rest of Upper Volta and Nigeria, so that's gonna be over fast. Oh, he's going for battleships, that's nice. 1 battleship, 1 cruiser, 1 destroyer, and a second battleship on the coast. Well, they're gonna need navy if they want to stop the South Americans, that's for sure. Sao Paulo is ranked 2nd, and he's a pretty junior player. Played 31 games, level 76. Good stats for a beginner, but what is a bit suspicious is that he builds a lot of propaganda offices, which is the same case for Illinois. Our friend Illinois, my god. You might remember that on day 2 he expanded rapidly. Well, he ended day 2 with 260 points, and also now on day 3 he has been expanding very rapidly, but he doesn't know how to play. He still hasn't rebuilt his capital. He built a a lot of buildings. 5 buildings over here in Milwaukee, 5 in Chicago, 5 in Davenport, 4 in Indianapolis, and 5 in Columbus. So he's also an architect player like Egypt, very inefficient. South Sudan managed to get reveal all armies on him. Unfortunately, he doesn't have premium accounts, so he can't share the intel, which is too bad. Usually in our team, only players with premium account are allowed to buy spies so we can share the intel. So he sent me a couple of screenshots. He has 114 light tanks, 114. That's just ridiculous, man. 56 anti-air, 47 artillery, so you can forget taking that artillery out with tactical bombers. Locking them in combat with armored cars is not going to work as well, as he has so many light tanks. He also has 12 anti-tanks, 6 interceptors, and 26 tactical bombers. That's just ridiculous, man. He already lost 170 units this game, killed 215. Damn, man. Each game I play, gold just gets worse. First we had the booster cars that were introduced, then we had operations where we have even gold operations where you get additional resources and unit cards if you buy gold. Then they started with unit cards, exclusive flame tank and amphibious tank, now these war bonds, and each of these changes is just focused on making more money and inciting the use of the Schweppes shop. I'm getting tired of it, man, honestly. But hey, at least me and my friends, we're gonna have an interesting time once Illinois lands on our coastline, right? Sao Paulo and Illinois have been checked out. They're not multi-account, so that's good. Who was a multi-account, however, is Southwest Africa and Bechuanaland, which is cool because Tanganyika made the unwise move of blocking them off completely from east to west by taking the entirety of Belgian Congo, and so he would have been attacked by these 2 players simultaneously. Madagascar might have joined in. I've sent my units to him in support once I've captured Somalia, but with these players now AI, I've sent back my units. I'm gonna take Equatorial Chad instead, and as soon as my units are gonna be in the north of Equatorial Chad, I'm finally gonna be able to attack Egypt, who is a very inactive. Same for Algeria. Both those players are in a coalition with Saudi Arabia, who tried his best but never received their support. It is what it is. That is what happens with early game coalitions. Half of day 1 coalitions, they don't survive as they only are focused on initial security, and half of them go inactive anyways. Never join early game coalition, guys. Wait to see who the top ranking players are in your game before you choose your allies. Choose them wisely. Southern Coalition, well, at least our dear Illinois is not going for the solo win. Anyways, this is it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you later, alligator. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. I want to say a warm thank you to my members and elite members for supporting this channel.